Welcome everyone. To make this beautiful frilly Bible cover, you'll want to screenshot these two clips. To get started, you'll want to press all of your fabrics and cut everything according to the template measurements shown previously. Apply fusible interfacing to the exterior front, back, and spine pieces. Please notice the fold marks on the templates. I did add a bright pink star to help them stand out. Here we have all the pieces pressed and cut. Instead of using two pieces for the pen slot pocket, I just took one piece and cut it on the fold to save time. Secure the fold with a 1/8 seam allowance stitch. The next step is to assemble the ties. We'll do that by sewing one of the edges and the entire length down, remembering to secure it with a back stitch. I highly recommend using this type of turning tool to make this step much easier. You're welcome to secure all the edges with a 1/8 seam allowance. I personally just press it with an iron really well and I've never had an issue. These interior cover flaps were cut on the fold, so we'll just secure that fold with a 1/8 stitch. While this step isn't necessary and you can skip it, it definitely helps give your product a clean look. Next, we're going to create the beautiful frill by gathering the top with the base stitching method. Set the length of your stitch to the longest setting for this step. Sew 2 rows as close to the raw edge as possible, making sure they never cross. It should look exactly like this, and while this next step can be tedious, it's so worth it. You'll simply take the 2 top threads and gently tug as you gather the fabric. Do this until all of the fabric is gathered. You'll want to be gentle so you don't break any of your threads. Place one of your front pocket pieces right side up and clip the gathered ruffle right on top with the raw edges facing up. Then we'll sandwich the ruffle between the 2 front pocket pieces so that they're right sides together. Sew everything right along the top with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. When you're done, you'll flip it so that the wrong sides are touching. I like to take it to my ironing board and press it before securing it in place with a 1/8 seam allowance stitch. To create the pen slot pocket, we're going to find our center line, mark it with an erasable pen, and measure markings that are 1 1/4 away from the last marking. To stitch these lines, we're going to start at the top and double back once or twice to really secure them. Technically, I was supposed to add the pen slot pocket to the front pocket before adding the frill and assembling it, so this is what our back looks like, which isn't the worst. Nobody will see it. Now we can officially start assembling the cover. Attach the pockets we've created on top of the front exterior piece. Apply the spine piece so they're right sides together. Sew with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Press the spine open right side up and attach the exterior back piece so they are right sides touching. And sew with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. To get a sneak peek at how it's coming along, find the center of the back side and clip it. Tilt it over to mark the center of the front side. Now we will attach our ties. Simply place your ties on the markings that we made. While being mindful of direction, we apply the interior cover flaps on each end, with the raw edges facing outward. Place the main lining on top, right sides together. With the frill on the top right, you can mark a 3-inch gap on the bottom left on top of the lining piece before sewing all around with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Remember to secure your stitches at the beginning and the end to prevent tearing when we flip it right side out. I like to double back over the ties for extra security. And for the fun part, we get to flip it right side out. Please be patient. This part can feel impossible. Don't worry about the loose flat piece. We will definitely take care of that in a second. Find the gap we left to be the best spot to close it all up. Carefully push out all the corners. We are so close to being done. Don't worry about that right now. Take your hands and just press everything with your fingers nice and smoothly. Ensure your interior flaps are nice and secure. Carefully fold the edges of our opening inward. Try to make it as smooth as possible and secure with clips or pins. Sew closed with a 1/8 seam allowance stitch. Just like that, we have created a beautiful handmade Frilly Bible cover. It offers a front pocket and custom slots for your pens and highlighters. Now it's time to put our Bible in. I've purchased countless Bibles throughout my walk with God, and there's always one that will remain my favorite. The font is really easy to read. There aren't a lot of distractions within it. The words of Jesus are in red, and it's really affordable, just under $20. Thanks for following along, and if you make one, be sure to tag me and show your beautiful work. Stay blessed.